Welcome to my show Reflections. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with the crew. You with Teresa. And I am here on my spaceship. I have officially landed. Now we are on our Hollywood Exposed series, and this is another video I am bringing to you, Reflection. With that being said, let me turn down my music because I don't want to shake shit up too. Not just yet, Reflection. Not just yet. Let me turn that down in the background. Now we are here talking about the eye. When I say the eye, I know what a lot of y'all are thinking. Y'all are thinking about the all-seeing eye, but that's not what we're talking about tonight, Reflection, or today, whenever you hit the video. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe button because it let everybody know I have officially landed on Earth and I brought Mars with me. Okay. So with that being said, a lot of celebrities, Reflection, they dibble and dabble in symbolism. Okay, so what is symbolism? It's only magic if you can hide it in plain sight. Now, what do I mean when I say that, Reflection? If you will look at the picture that I have up here, Reflection, you will notice something about every picture that's up here. If you look at the artist album covers, Reflection, and these are just a few. If you go and do your own research, remember, never listen to what someone tells you and take it for fact. Always do your own research. These videos are not to convince you of what I'm saying. These videos are to present evidence and for you to come up with your own conclusion, and hopefully you'll go do your own research. So with that being said, if you will notice the pictures, Reflection, what do all of them have in common? All of them are bleeding from their eyes. Okay. Now, this is actually a ritual that is done within Hollywood. Now, we all know about the blonde hair ritual. If you don't, Reflection, stick around. Taretha is going to cover it all in this video. Okay. Now, we are going to talk as we get further in the video about why hypothetically they have blood dripping from one eye. Okay, Reflection. We see Big Boogie over there. He got his dripping from two, but and so do NBA YoungBoy. But most of them, Reflection, it will be one eye. It usually is one eye. Okay. And again, I'm just gonna before we even get started, I'm gonna show you a lot of album covers that actually have this right here, Reflection. They actually have them crying blood. Not only are they crying from an eye, they're crying blood. Okay. So you can look at these different album covers, Reflections, and again, remember, everything over here is alleged. Everything's for educational purposes only. We just looking down this rabbit hole. We ain't finna pick nothing up. We aren't going to pick anything up. Even though her eyes are covered, you can see the background of her eyes are red. It's like that for a reason, Reflection. Okay, let's keep it going. Okay, they don't, you get what I'm saying? This is not by coincidence. Nothing is by coincidence. Everything means something, Reflection. Okay, but we're here to see what exactly do it mean. Okay, so with that being said, let's keep going. Let's start off the video. We all know, Reflection, celebrities. We talked a lot about MK Ultra. We've talked about cloning this week. If you haven't checked out my cloning videos or my MK Ultra videos, you definitely want to go check those out as well. So it will kind of help you understand what we're talking about when we come and we talk about these celebrity exposed videos. Okay, now, remember, everything over here is hypothetical. Everything over here, we're just looking, Reflection. We're not even going to pick up none this time and put on the spaceship. We're not. It's already locked and loaded. So, with that being said, sometimes these celebrities do things knowingly, Reflection, and sometimes they do things unknowingly. Okay, drop in the comments as we go on through these videos. And do you think that some of these celebrities really get into these certain organizations, these certain groups, Reflections, they sign these certain contracts and they aren't aware of what they're really getting themselves into, Reflection? Do you think that is so, or do you think that they're trying to fool the masses? They know exactly what they're getting into. They know exactly what symbolism they're presenting to the world. What do you think, Reflection?
One time I did a magazine cover and the lady had me hold something over my eye and I go, why would I want to do that? And she goes, just everybody does it. I go, okay. So I held a button over my eye and now it shows all these people doing that and they say they're in the Satan Club. Well, I just did it because the photographer told me to.
Yeah.
And they probably did too.
Yeah.
Well, of course, now looking back, they probably are in the Satan Club, but I didn't know no better. I thought, well, if everybody's doing it.
Okay, so what do you think about that right there, Reflection? What do you think about Roseanne said? Do you believe Roseanne, or you think Roseanne is full of shit? Reflection, you think she's full of apple pie? What do you think about Roseanne? Do you think that she said she just threw up the symbolism because that's what the photographer said? She didn't even know the true meaning behind any of that, Reflection. What do you think?
Let's go even further down the rabbit hole. She always had the pointed chin. Solange always had a flat chin, correct? Flat chin, pointed chin. Say it one more time. Flat chin, pointed chin. Still not convinced, huh? Peep the noses. Peep how Beyonce nose is flat and Solange nose is more like open. Now let's try it from another angle, cause you know y'all love to talk about angles. More open, flat. And the crazy thing about it, y'all still won't believe me. Just look, open your eyes. I mean, just look how close these tour dates are. I really believe one person going to all these different cities. I'm talking about back to
Okay, reflection. Now we talked a lot about cloning. We talked a lot about MK Ultra. We talked about mind control. Okay, so what do you think he is trying to say? Reflection that the real Beyonce, please stand up. The Beehive, don't you come over here. Don't make me send Sean over there on y'all. Don't make me. Okay, let me get back on track. We are just looking down the rabbit hole. Now he is saying that shit Beyonce be busy. She be busy. These celebrities be busy allegedly. Reflection, and he thinks that she could possibly have you get what I'm saying, just a little suit, could possibly have a little suit laying around, you get what I'm saying, tell Solange pick this up, do one of them tour dates for me, you know all the moves we've been doing, man, since we was little in the sandbox. Okay.
Ever heard of this conspiracy before? Paul McCartney from the Beatles actually died in 1966. On November 9th, 1966, his car skidded off an icy road and hit a pole. And the theory is he didn't make it. So they hired someone who looked, sounded, and acted exactly like him. They covered this up so it wouldn't affect the Beatles' successful careers and they could continue as usual. They started to include hints of his death in their music because they felt guilty. I can post the examples if you want. And this is not meant to be disrespectful. I just read it online and thought it was interesting. What are your thoughts?
So what do you think about that, reflection? What do you think about that? Now, if you've listened to my cloning videos and different things like that, this is nothing that is unnew. This isn't something that is, that haven't been heard of. This isn't impossible. Okay. And a lot of celebrities have spoken out about certain celebrities you think is that celebrity that may not necessarily be that celebrity. Reflection, let's listen.
I didn't get in the car with Kat. He asked me to get in the car with him in his Rolls Royce, to be exact. And I was like, no, it's her birthday, I gotta go. Who knows what would have happened to me? Was that even Kat? It's the decisions that we make. It's who we choose to let in, bro. Just because somebody wearing that skin, that don't mean that's them, is what I'm saying to you. And they'll lure you in, and it's called infiltration, bro. They'll lure you in just to get close to you. They'll wear your mama's skin, bro. Your best friend's skin, bro, just to get close to you. As soon as you slip up, they got you.
Okay, so what do you think about that, reflection? You gotta listen. They talking cold sometimes. You gotta listen now. I know Orlando Brown, you get what I'm saying. You like Tariq now. I don't know if he the most credible source, but shit, reflection. I know what he's saying may sound far-fetched. I know what he's saying may seem uncomfortable, but sometimes shit is uncomfortable, reflection. And I think we are in a society to where people have got so used to being comfortable that when they hear shit that's uncomfortable, they automatically classify it as untrue or fake. Just because it's not comfortable to your ears, don't make it not true. Reflect that. Don't mean it's not what's going on. Okay, hit the like and subscribe. But you up here with Tarithia now. We just going down this rabbit hole. We ain't even picking up nothing. Let me put everything is alleged up here so they don't get behind my spaceship.
There's been many times in my life where I've been propositioned to get a huge role. I've lost my agency because I went to the hotel room, which I can't believe they would send me to, of a very prominent Oscar award-winning director who showed up in his robe, asked me to take my clothes off and said he needed to take Polaroids of me, and that if I did X, Y, and Z, I would be the next Marvel character. I didn't do that, and my agency fired me because I left this director's room. A lot of my other male friends have gone through with both men and women in this industry, but there's a double standard, and this is where I bring Terry Crews. Terry Crews comes out and says it, people are laughing at him. They kick him out. Why? Because he's a man that represents masculinity, and I think our society is less ready to hear that situation going on with men than they are with women, actually. Look.
Okay, reflection. Now Terry did come out and speak about his director. I don't think I'm gonna be able to play a lot of it because his wordplay, but he came out and he spoke a lot about his director Reflection, and not his director, his agency, like your booking agency. They have booking agencies, Reflections. The people that are over them, he is saying that they are like, listen, if you want me to go out, if you want me to scout, allegedly, if you want me to get this person, that person, this deal, that deal, this job, this movie, you're going to have to take that Reflection, allegedly. Okay, he didn't exactly say what went on, but he did say that he was you get what I'm saying, allegedly assaulted, Reflection. So what do you think about that and what do you think about him saying that it's harder for men to come out? You get what I'm saying? Maybe they get victimized more when they come out, but this is a very real thing that's going on, not only to music artists but actors as well, Reflections. Okay, what do you think about that? Now let's listen at what Terry has to say. Again, I'm not going to be able to play it all, but definitely go do your own research.
My own agent assaulted me. And I went to the head of the motion picture department and I was like, hey, man, I said, this dude, you can't molest the clients.
Exactly, Reflection. So this is what was going on. I thought I had to cut this short. But yes, he is basically saying out his own mouth that this is what happened to him. This is what he is speaking his truth. I didn't say it, shit. You heard him say it himself, Reflection. And not only that, the other man was saying that his agency told him to go to a hotel room. Now, shit, I know it's a lot of job interviews and it's a lot of orientations and it's a lot of, you get what I'm saying, Reflection, maybe over a little coffee, a little tea or something. But why do we got to go to a hotel room? Because it's only a couple things going on at the room, Reflection. It's only a couple things that come to my mind that's going on at the room. Are we meeting out in the lobby or something? Do I got to come up to your room for what? For what? You a vampire? You can't come out into the light? What's going on, Reflection? Okay, hit the like, subscribe button. You over here with Crew. We just talking our shit. We trying to see what's going on over there in the land of illusions. We trying to see what's going on over there with that Hollywood tree, Reflection, because it is alleged that some of these celebrities aren't who they appear to be to the public. Allegedly.
Ice Spice acts really weird when the Illuminati is brought up.
This is like
Watch
the definition
this.
of hidden in plain sight. Pete Davidson introduces the show and he says, I'm hosting along with Ice Spice. And then Kenan Thompson makes a joke. He's like, oh, we're 3 Gen Z icons. And then Ice Spice is like, aren't you 40? And listen to what he says.
Hi, I'm Pete Davidson and I will be hosting the season premiere of SNL with Ice Spice. Look at us, 3 Gen Z icons.
Aren't you like 40?
No. A long time ago I met this guy and made a deal where I get to stay 25 years old for forever.
They put it right in front of our faces.
Red fur, I don't know, little hoods. Keen, that's the devil, dude. What? I thought it was like a Times Square Elmo or
And
something.
they make it out to be a
I'm really
joke.
like girl.
Okay, Reflection. Didn't I tell you in the other video, you gotta listen at when a person make a joke. When they make a joke, it be a lot of truth in them jokes, Reflection. Sometimes they can't stand on what they really want to say, so they gotta dress it up and make it real for you. They gotta put a hee hee and a ha ha on top of it, make it funny for you, Reflection. But the whole time they meant exactly what the fuck they said. You gotta, it's up to you if you catch it or not. Now we all remember Kenan and Kel, the orange soda, Reflection, the Good Burger. I think that was the movie. We all remember that. Now remember in the other video I told you, it's a lot of people that still been looking the same. It's a lot of people ever since I've been little. Judge Judy, the man Bob Barker, Steve, you too, Steve Harvey. Nobody has aged around here, Reflection. Now I know they like to say good black don't crack, but shit, Reflection, nobody is aging. Not nobody, Reflection. It ain't even about color at this point. Race at this point. It's shit. Nobody is aging. Look like on TV. Do you think something? Maybe it's something they water. Maybe it's they drinking a lot of water. I don't know, Reflection. I'm just speaking for the people because the people is up here saying they want to know why Judge Judy ain't got an extra wrinkle in her face yet. She is looking good. She's still looking the same, Reflection, from when I was little. She is still looking the same.
Now let's move forward to another article that I found about Mr. Kanye West. And it says here, Kanye West blonde hair and the psychologically of celebrities post-trauma hair changes. Okay? These post-trauma hair changes are a way for public figures to suggest that they've undergone a transformation, according to industry psychotherapist Dennis Palumbo. This man, Dennis Palumbo, is down with the shits. He's saying that they undergone suggest they undergone a transformation, okay? No, he know what transformation they're talking about. The MK Ultra mind control, mind splitting transformation. That's what Mr. Palumbo's talking about. I'm pretty sure he had his hand in the pot during their MK Ultra programming. Now let's continue. It says, for people in the public eye, when you go into rehab, have a traumatic experience like being robbed, go through a painful and very public divorce, or have a career disaster of another kind, looking different is a way to demonstrate, even unconsciously, that they have a different persona, the Sherman Oaks, Cali-based doctor explains to Hollywood Reporters. He's
all right, Reflection. So what do you think about that right there? Remember, we was talking about the blonde hair ritual in the beginning of this video. Remember, I told you that is a ritual of transformation. That's a ritual of crossing to the other side. That's a ritual of rebirth, Reflection. Okay, now let's stop right there and let's talk about transformation, rebirth. Okay, so let's go back to, remember I told you on this picture that all of them have blood coming from their eyes, right? If you will look at a lot of artists' cover, somewhere throughout their career, they will have blood dripping from their eyes, Reflection. Okay, and this is not just in rap, it's not just in hip-hop, this is in metal, this is in pop, this is in, you get what I'm saying, Reflection? It doesn't just stop right there, and it goes all the way back, Reflection. And I'm gonna tell you something that nobody never noticed. Now this one right here, let's talk about it. As you notice, this is a serpent. The serpent is crawling around his face, but it's coming from where, Reflection? Where is it coming from? It's coming from his eyes. Reflection is coming from the eye. Now, allegedly, we just talking our shit. What we heard up tree around the block, up the corner. This is what I heard, Reflection. Now, when they do that right there, Reflection, why do you think they have that snake right there? Well, let's go back to the Egyptians. Oh yeah, y'all thought this statue was just like this for any reason? Reflection, it's not. Nothing is new under the sun. Remember that. Go do your own research. Don't listen to what Sarithia telling you now and run with it. Even though I want you to run with it, Reflection, run and do your own information. Cause I'm not gonna tell you nothing that I didn't do my own fact check on. So, but remember, everything over here is alleged. I ain't saying shit. I'm just telling you. Nothing is new under the sun. And it's not a coincidence that this statue right here, we know how Hollywood, we know they are big in the Egyptian symbolism. We know all of that, Reflection. Let's look a little further. Now, if you will look at a lot of artist covers, let's look at Doja Cat cover right here, Reflection. That is a particular spider. It's a particular spider. I forgot if it's called the scarlet or what exactly it is, Reflection, but this is a particular spider. But if you look at this particular spider, if you go back in the Egyptian times, it looked just like this spider right here, though. Well, it's not a spider. This is a scarab. Okay, so what does the scarab, Teresa, what does this got to do with their eyes and blood coming from it? Stay with me. I'm finna put the dots together, Reflection. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with the crew. Now, in the Egyptian times, the scarab means what? Also known as the dung beetle. Now, it is a revolving ball that the scarab became a symbol of birth, life, death, and resurrection. Okay, since the sun was believed to die each night and be reborn in the morning as a beetle, Reflection. Okay, so listen at that information right there, and let's go back and let's look at some of these album covers. As you look, their face is covered up, Reflection. Their face is covered up and they're bleeding from the eyes. Why do you think that is? Because when they go and they do these rituals, allegedly, at least back in the Egyptian times, they will be surrounded in something that looks like this. Okay, and when you look at this right, Reflection, you will notice it makes a C. What is C? C is the third letter, because 3 is very important in the Hollywood, the Egyptians. 3 is just a very important number, Reflection. Okay, so, and not only that, a C, look at your eye. If you go look at your eyes, Reflection, look at your eye, it is shaped just like a see and where you visualize it, that's the opening, right? Okay, so think about it like that. So they will all be surrounded at a table, kind of like this. And in the middle, where you see right there, it will be a box on the table. Now, on that box on the table, allegedly reflection, it will be, sometimes it can be two things. Sometimes it will be almost like, the best thing I can describe it is, it's like a serpent, a cobra like. And when you open the box, it goes into your eyes. It goes into your eyes, reflection, and it will come out of your eyes. Sometimes it can go in your mouth and come out your eye. But it's like almost a symbol of rebirth, like you are becoming one. Okay, this is a symbol of transformation and rebirth. Okay, so that's a ritual. So when you see them do they eye like their reflection, or you see the serpent that's going around and it's coming from the eye reflection, do you see the symbolism in it? Remember, they do symbolism within everything. And if you will notice, there goes the blonde hair again as well. Okay, reflection, there goes the blonde hair again as well. Okay, remember, a lot of these celebrities, when they first come out, their hair do not be blonde, reflection. That is something that they do as they go up that particular ladder, or go up to certain do certain rituals. Okay, but remember, this goes all the way back, reflection. I don't want to make this video too long or complicated, but just go look, just go look and do you some research, reflection. Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. So with that being said, hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with the crew, and we are looking into what's really going on over there in Hollywood.
Ice Spice acts really weird. This celebrity is exposing the Illuminati.
I don't care what you say, Jim Carrey is the wokest actor.
I don't think we can afford to assume that the people who are charged with our public health any longer have our best interests at heart all the time.
I say, why would a doctor not want to know more about something that could save a life or prevent a disease? I don't understand.
The AAP is financed by the drug companies. Medical schools are financed by the drug companies. This is a huge business. Vaccines are the largest growing division of the pharmaceutical industry. $13 billion.
They control medical schools.
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile, so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they just start making stuff up. Yeah. Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows? Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon? Talk about a fish story. Yeah.
Now, one thing I will say, yeah, he has been very outspoken about things that was going on, not only within the government, but Hollywood as well. Okay, reflection. Now, we also know when they get to talking too much, some shit get to happening. Okay, if they get to talking too much, we're gonna do a video, or I might even throw it in here, reflection, if this video don't be too long, about what happened when these celebrities get to talking too much. Shit get to happening. You don't see them too often, reflection. They be like hide and seek, like a comet, like a shooting star every now and then. And you be like, damn, where they go? They'll put somebody else allegedly to catch your attention, so you'll forget about the person that's allegedly in the cloning and MK Ultra facilities. Now, this is just alleged. This is just what we heard, reflection. We don't know. We just listening.
So I owe you no more. I owe you no more.
You owe me 60 bands, and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I'm giving you an out. I'm not Baby. I'm not Boosie. You don't owe me no 2 rags, 5 rags. You owe me 60 bands. I'm playing the song right now. You ready? I need a full. Huh? You won't owe me no money right now. I swear, I need a full performance though. The real shit though. I'm serious. You just got it.
YK seemed like he was goofing about with Drake in the video, but you can tell Drake was trying to get a little bit serious with it. I don't know about you, but it's straight up weird that, firstly, YK borrowed $60K from Drake, and secondly, that Drake was willing to let YK sing to pay it off. Something just isn't adding up. All these rumors about YK owing people money led some to believe it was the industry's way of controlling him through humiliation rituals because of everything he said about the industry. Fans seem to think it was sus that YK Osiris suddenly owed people money, especially people like Drake, who have higher up connections in the industry. So, putting two and two together, some concluded that the industry was punishing YK for speaking up about some of the dark things he had witnessed behind the scenes. One person said, YK Osiris don't owe nothing. He just has to do humiliation rituals since he went live and said a lot of things they didn't want him to say. Another person said, every time I see a video of YK Osiris, I feel like he's laughing to hide the humiliation cause don't nothing be that funny. And then one fan commented, YK Osiris wanted out of the 360 and going through humiliation rituals to get back in the industry. YK did later admit that the reason why he owed so many rappers money was that he had poor money management skills, and he blew all his money after the success of his track. Worth it. While that may be true, YK is certainly not the first young artist to lack money management skills or borrow money from other rappers. So, how come his case was widely broadcast for the world to see? The whole humiliation ritual angle seems like nothing but a big conspiracy, but it's kind of hard to ignore when you connect all the dots. And it looks like people have really started to make the connection, because there are now rumors that the industry sent Diddy and Drake to perform gay rituals on YK Osiris. A few years ago, YK was making the news rounds for his close friendship with Diddy, which fans found weird because, you know, it's Diddy. But things went up a notch in early 2021 when rumors started flying around that Diddy and YK allegedly took a trip to Jamaica together. YK reshared a shirtless photo Diddy posted on his IG and captioned it with praying heart emojis, which got fans wondering what YK might be grateful for about Diddy and led to speculation.
Okay, reflection. Okay, so what do you think about that? Now, YK Osiris was somebody. YK Osiris was actually somebody. If you go back and you do your research, now he was speaking out against the industry. He said that shit wasn't from God. It was not from God. He thought it was from the Lord or somewhere because it wasn't from God. That's what he said. I didn't even say that, reflection. Okay. Now, if you go back and you look at his videos, he was speaking out against the industry heavily. He was even talking about how he was ready to get up off the planet. Allegedly, reflection. I remember those videos. So I was like, damn, what's going on with YK Osiris? Shit. Now they trying to be hard on you because you're from the underworld, babe. Is that what they is? They trying to be hard on you because you light skin. Is that what it is? Oh, YK Osiris. They said Tarethia. What? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out why they were so hard on YK Osiris, because shit, he was reflection. I don't know, but he was at the prime of his career. Everybody was listening to If I Can Give You the World, Baby Girl, You Just Gotta Be Worthy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some shit like that. They said, Tariq, you know, fucked up the whole video. Whatever. Reflection is late. I'm rolling up, pulling up. But anyway, with that being said, why do you think that YK Osiris, remember the baby, not the baby, but Lil Baby, you remember when they was in a jeweler shop, reflection, and having YK Osiris, they been hard on YK Osiris lately. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's because he was speaking out about the industry? Do you think he was speaking out about shit that he wasn't supposed to be speaking out against? Because remember, reflection, if you get to talking too damn much, they gonna make you be quiet voluntarily or involuntarily. That's what I heard.
At that time, Puff was the biggest guy in the world. You know, you couldn't even get in his parties. So the way I would get in his parties, I show up with a camera.
So, yo, Puff, you gotta let me film this. The whole thing, we need to document this, Playboy.
Puff is there, and it's all about him. And I'll never forget, he got mad at me a little bit.
So Jamie Foxx suffered a very serious medical emergency that landed him.
Okay, reflection. I don't want TMZ to get behind my spaceship and shit. But what do you think about that? Didn't I tell you, reflection? You get talking too much. Now, allegedly, Jamie Foxx, if you don't know, reflection, a lot of things were going on. Remember the shit with P. Diddy? Okay, it was alleged that Jamie Foxx had all the freak offs on tape. He had all of them on film, reflection, on video. He was ready. Like, he had them archived and everything. Freak off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 13, reflection. He had all of them, baby. Okay, on cassettes, DVDs, whatever you needed, reflection, shit, PDF files, whatever you needed, he had it. Okay, so it was alleged that after all this shit with Diddy started going on, Cassie and shit, okay, and you remember he had the movie coming out. He got cloned. They cloned Tyrone Reflection. A lot of strange shit been going on with Jamie. Okay, just think about it. Just think about it. Reflection. Is this shit a coincidence, or is it really something to it? Some strange going on in Hollywood. Remember, when they get to talking too much, they have to be quiet voluntarily or involuntarily.
I see many people on TikTok are finally starting to wake up to the many different rituals that these Hollywood celebrities have to do to obtain and retain stardom. So in this video, I'm going to give you another ritual to look into. This one's pretty interesting. What's the deal with all these celebrities in Hollywood who randomly decide to go blonde? What exactly is the purpose of this? What is the goal? It seems like it's way too many of them who do it for it to be a complete coincidence. And by way too many, I mean way too many to be a coincidence. Have you ever noticed that whenever a celebrity turns blonde, it's always right before they're about to make a huge stride in their career? It seems like it's always right before these celebrities hit the mainstream audience. Now let's all put our thinking caps on and just look at the symbolic nature of this quote-unquote blonde ritual. Before they're blonde, when they're blonde, and then after they're no longer blonde. Almost like it's life, death, and rebirth. They start out as a regular person, then they go blonde, then they come back as a star, a celebrity. Almost as if these celebrities becoming blonde is like a rite of passage into becoming a celebrity and entering the celebrity world. And people worship these celebrities. They claim that they're their idols, like they're their gods. I wonder if this quote-unquote ritual ties into the Babylonian Kemetic mystery school system. I wonder if this ritual is in commemoration of the ancient god of rebirth known as Osiris.
Reflection, shut your mouth and keep talking. He on to some shit. He is on to something now. King, you on to something. Hit the like and subscribe button. You over here with Tarathia. We ain't saying nothing, Reflection. We just saying we done seen this shit before. I know something when I see something there, Reflection. I know that. Okay, so remember this, Reflection, nothing is new under the sun. Think about you, Reflection. Shit, you ain't got to be no celebrity. We can just common sense. If you want to look different, just say, yeah, you ever been feeling, just went through something dramatic in life and you want to change how you looked. You want to change, forget how you look. You want to change how you feel. In order to change how you feel, sometimes you change how you look. Shit, you ain't never been having a bad day just laying around and shit ain't did nothing to your hair, all that Reflection. As soon as you get up, get yourself together, do something to your hair, wash your face, shit, Reflection, you feel brand new. You feel like another person. You feel like you transformed, don't you, Reflection? Okay. Same difference, but just on a different level, Reflection. Okay, that's their way of letting you know I'm not the same version of me I was last time you see me. I'm something different now. I'm something new now. I know crossed over. Okay, remember, Reflection. And what did it say about in the Egyptian? It said this particular scarab, I think that's what it's called, a scarab. It is the symbol of birth, life, death, and resurrection. Reflection. It's the symbol of birth, life, and resurrection. Okay, so just remember that. Okay, remember that when you start seeing the blood and shit coming out their eyes, Reflection went on, and they had shit start going blind. Allegedly, they are going through they're crossing over.
I wasn't really taking large advances from the recording companies. I was recording the albums myself in my own studio. So the way I looked at it, I owned the work because I paid for it. And I did all the work. I created it, so I felt like it should belong to me. That said, the companies felt otherwise. And they would always hold this contract up and say, well, you signed it. And I say, well, I understand that. It's not like I want to leave. I just want to, talk about this thing and see if we can't make it more fair. Of course, they wouldn't change, because if they changed, they wouldn't really exist.
So what do you think about that right there? Remember, Reflection, when they start won't change, when they start talking too much, when they start feeling entitled and shit, Reflection, they have to make them be quiet voluntarily or involuntarily. Okay, now everything over here is alleged, everything is for educational purposes only, but we know, Reflection, shit, once you see the same thing over and over again, Reflection, shit ain't a coincidence no more. If all of these celebrities, as soon as they start talking out against certain things that they feel like isn't just, or they want to renegotiate their contract, or they want more money, or necessarily they want out, they get silenced, Reflection, some voluntarily and some involuntarily. Okay, so what do you think about this? So when you stop seeing certain celebrities reflection, or they'll come back acting a little different reflection, is it because of this is it because of this ritual? Is it because of the oath that they took? What is really going on?
It's something way bigger behind this rituals, and more research it if you don't believe me.
So that is definitely a ritual reflection. This is definitely a ritual. This isn't just in hip hop. It isn't just in music. These are actors. These are politicians. Shit, some of them your regular everyday people that just are in high positions. Reflections. Okay, it just doesn't stop with celebrities. Nothing is new under the sun, and that ritual isn't either.
They don't dye their hair blonde for nothing. It may be a ritual, and I'm starting to get suspicious. Something is going on.
Why does every rapper dye their hair blonde? Just about every rapper that gets the superstar status goes through a phase where they dye their hair. If every one of these rappers are in their own lane, why do they all copy each other and dye their hair blonde? I mean, this goes on and on. Every single artist. And it's not even just rappers. You even got singers like Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Zayn Malik, and the list goes on and on. Why does every rapper do this? When you essentially bleach your hair, you are damaging your hair. Not only does bleach destroy your hair, but it dissolves the melanin inside your hair. Those who don't know the spiritual power of your hair, you should go look into that. Your hair literally acts as a cosmic antenna. It absorbs vitamin D from the sun. It absorbs water. It absorbs energy just like a sponge. Your hair literally contains pieces of your unique DNA. But they don't want you to know this. That's why they give us things like shampoo. Running out of time, so...
Okay, reflection. So what do you think about that? What do you think about that, reflection? I didn't say anything. I'm just presenting the information, reflection. You pick up what you want to, and what you don't, just leave it right here on my spaceship. If you agree with what we're talking about, okay. If you go do more research. If you don't agree with it, go do more research. Reflection. That's my answer to both of them. If you agree with it, do more research. If you don't agree with it, still do more research. Okay, reflection, because this is a very real thing. And at the end of the day, reflection, we are here to present evidence. We're here to see what's really going on, because you have to understand, reflection, cloning is a very real thing. And when these people are cloned, they no longer can think for themselves. Okay, they have to have handlers. They have to have someone who can handle them. That's why they're called handlers, reflection. Okay, so the person that we knew, that's not that person anymore. Okay, and it's literally hidden in plain sight. So with that being said, we're over here talking about Hollywood Exposed. We're talking about different rituals, especially the blonde hair ritual, and the I like to call it the blood drop ritual. So until next time, reflection, hit the like and subscribe button. Remember, everything over here is alleged. Everything is for educational purposes only. Don't take what I say and believe what I say, reflection. Don't take what anybody say and believe what they say. Always take your own thoughts and do your own information and come up with your own interpretation. Okay, until next